Have you ever stumbled upon a moment so unexpectedly captivating, it completely throws you off? That's what happens to Lin Wantong. Have you ever stumbled upon a place that felt like a secret meant just for you? It's 3 in the morning. Rain is streaking down her apartment window, and she's supposed to be working. Instead, she's endlessly replaying a grainy video clip on her phone. The footage shows a man in a black coat, his face partially hidden, carefully pouring hot coffee for a homeless person inside a 24-hour convenience store. It's a simple, quiet act of kindness, but there's something about him that she can't shake. She zooms in on his profile, the sharp jawline, the intense focus in his eyes under the flickering neon lights. What's so interesting about him? Psycho, she mutters to herself, trying to dismiss the thought. But the slight blush creeping up her neck betrays her. She flips the phone face down, as if to hide from her own curiosity. Outside, the city's electric glow is softened by the rain, mirroring the strange new feelings stirring inside her. The very next afternoon, her work leads her down a different path. Wantong is scouting locations for her new documentary, a project dedicated to capturing the soul of old Shanghai before its classic shops disappear forever. Her search takes her to the former French Concession, a maze of narrow alleys shaded by ancient plane trees and draped in ivy. Tucked away, almost invisible, is a small coffee shop with a discreet wooden sign. Xingju Cook's Time. She's drawn to it, this hidden gem that feels like a secret whispered between the old brick walls. Camera is her compass, leading her to the city's hidden corners. One night, drawn by the warm glow of a small unmarked shop, she pushes open a door, a bell tinkling softly. Inside, it's a world of warm wood, vintage vinyl, and the rich scent of coffee beans. And behind the counter there's a familiar face. It's him. The same man she saw just last night, at 3 a.m., brewing coffee for a stranger in a brightly lit convenience store. His name is Jijingju, and his presence is as quiet and deep as the dark apron he wears. "Sorry, we're closed today," he says, his voice flat. But Lin Wantong is not one to be easily turned away. "Then why were you making coffee for someone at Family Mart in the middle of the night?" she blurts out. The air goes still. A slight smirk plays on his lips. "Are you stalking me?" he asks, more intrigued than angry. She quickly explains she's scouting locations for her film, that their meeting is pure coincidence. But he's focused on something else. "The clip you shot last night," he says, his tone firm. "Are you going to post it?" She admits she hasn't decided, that the footage is beautiful. "You should delete it," he insists. "I don't like being on camera." This only piques her curiosity more. Leaning against the doorframe, she challenges him with a smile. "You're obviously great at making coffee. Why hide this place so well?" He pauses, his gaze softening. "Because I only want to brew for people who really want it. I don't want to be found by too many people." Her mind flashes back to the night before. "So the homeless man last night, he was someone you wanted to give coffee to?" He looks away for a moment, his voice dropping to almost a whisper. He looked cold. At that moment, something shifts in Lin Wantong. The professional filmmaker disappears, replaced by a woman whose heart has just skipped a beat. The quiet barista is more than he seems. His kindness runs deeper than his hidden-away shop. As she turns to leave, his voice stops her. "Wait." He moves behind the counter, not with reluctance, but with a quiet purpose. He takes out a simple white mug and begins the slow, deliberate ritual of a pour-over. The water blooms over the dark grounds, and steam rises in soft, fragrant curls. "This cup isn't for you," he says casually, not looking at her. "It's for me, but if you stand there and don't leave, I can share half." A smile spreads across her face as she leans back against the door. "Can I film it then?" she asks. He finally looks up, his eyes meeting hers through the rising steam. And for the first time, a genuine faint smile appears. "Up to you," he says. But remember, this one is half sugar." In that shared glance, amidst the aroma of coffee, a new story begins to brew, one that's quiet, unexpected, and just the right amount of sweet. What happens when two worlds, one searching for stories and the other hiding from them, collide over a single cup of coffee? She's not just scouting a location anymore. She is stepping into the next chapter of a story she didn't even know had begun. A story that started with a grainy video and a cup of coffee in the dead of night. What secrets does this little shop hold? And who will she find inside? This is just the beginning of Half Sugar Sinking. What do you think of this opening? Does it pull you in? Let me know in the comments below. We're breaking down the art of storytelling, one scene at a time. If you love deep dives into narratives and characters, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what happens next. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next video.